Did you know that subtle errors in your morning routine might be silently sabotaging your health? It's not always the obvious risks like skipping an important medication or ignoring a chronic condition. Often it's those everyday habits that we follow so automatically that we never stop to question their true impact. Across decades and decades, these seemingly trivial choices accumulate and can have major effects on your body, your energy levels, and even your overall longevity. In fact, many older adults find that these pitfalls aren't the result of active neglect, but rather a consequence of habits handed down over the years without anyone pointing out that there might be a better way. In this video, we're going to expose 4 critical mistakes that older adults frequently make every morning. But here's the twist: these aren't dramatic alarms or sensational threats. Rather, they are the common practices that doctors and researchers have linked with fatigue, falls, cognitive decline, and chronic illnesses. The choices we make when we wake up can set the tone for our entire day. By the time you finish watching, you will have a clear understanding of what practices to avoid, how to reset and improve these habits, and what you can do to empower your mornings for a better, healthier life. Stay with us until the very end, because the way you start your day might be the secret ingredient to long-lasting energy and vitality. First, skipping hydration first thing. Let's start with a simple but crucial element: hydration. How many times have you slept through the night and woken up with a dry throat or that nagging sensation of fatigue? Imagine your body after 7 or 8 hours of sleep. It's been working all night to repair tissues, regulate hormones, and keep all your biological processes running smoothly. Yet, during sleep, you haven't been taking in any fluids. This means that by the time your alarm rings, your body is already short on water. For older adults, starting the day without proper hydration is not just an inconvenience, it's a hidden hazard. When your cells begin to dry out, the effects can be profound. Blood can become thicker and more sluggish, meaning that your heart has to work harder to pump it through your body. This decrease in blood flow can, in turn, slow down metabolism and reduce the rate at which your body clears toxins and delivers essential nutrients. In the long term, dehydration has been linked with cognitive impairments, kidney problems, constipation, and even an increased risk of falls. Take the real-life example of Dennis, an 81-year-old gentleman who experienced persistent morning fatigue. Despite clear test results for his heart, blood sugar, and neurological function, his overall energy was low. It wasn't until he began drinking a full glass of water immediately upon waking that he started noticing improvements. Dennis learned that while his body was quietly sending out signals of dehydration during the night, he was simply ignoring them by diving straight into his routine, grabbing his coffee, or turning on the television, without giving his cells the hydration they desperately needed. Why is hydration so essential? Water is the medium in which all your bodily processes occur. It helps to maintain proper cell structure, facilitates digestion, and even aids in temperature regulation. When older adults neglect this simple step, they risk entering a cycle of reduced circulation and increased fatigue. The brain, which relies on a steady supply of water to function properly, may struggle to process information, leading to confusion and even falls due to dizziness. Actionable steps: place a full glass or even a bottle of water right on your nightstand. Consider setting an alarm 5 minutes earlier just to remind yourself to drink. Experiment with adding a slice of lemon or cucumber to enhance the flavor if you're not a fan of plain water. By committing to this small change, you're taking a big step in safeguarding your health. If you find this tip helpful, take a moment to comment, hydrate below, and subscribe to our channel to join a growing community dedicated to starting each day with energy and purpose. Second, taking medications on an empty stomach. For many of us, the morning ritual quickly becomes a checklist. Wake up, take our medications, and then start the day. But what if this seemingly innocent habit is actually contributing to unwanted side effects? Over the years, the way our bodies handle medications can change dramatically. As we age, our digestive systems slow down and become more sensitive. For older adults, taking medicine on an empty stomach can lead to issues such as nausea, dizziness, and an abrupt drop in blood pressure, conditions that may trigger falls and other complications. Consider Lorraine, a 77-year-old who had been following the same medication schedule for years. She took her blood pressure medication and joint pain pills as soon as she awoke, without a bite of breakfast. One morning, while getting dressed, Lorraine felt a sudden wave of dizziness and nearly fainted. It turned out that without any food in her stomach to buffer the effects of the medication, her blood pressure plummeted unexpectedly. After consulting with her doctor and making a few adjustments to include a light snack before her medications, Lorraine began to feel more alert, balanced, and safe during her morning routines. Why this happens? Medications are processed in the gastrointestinal tract, and a certain amount of food can help modulate how quickly they are absorbed into your bloodstream. Without food, the concentration of the drug can spike, causing side effects that can be particularly dangerous for seniors. This phenomenon is sometimes compounded by the natural slowing down of your metabolism, a change often seen as part of the normal aging process. Simple adjustments for a better start: before taking your medications, try having a small, healthy snack such as a slice of whole grain toast, half a banana, or a boiled egg. Consult your doctor or pharmacist to understand which medications require food and which do not. Individual responses can vary greatly. Create a consistent routine: wake up, hydrate, have that light snack, and then take your medications as directed. By making this adjustment, you're not just preventing adverse effects, you're creating a more balanced and stable start to your day. If you've experienced similar issues or are ready to make this simple yet effective change, comment "nutritious start" below and remember to subscribe for more insights on managing your health. Third, rushing out of bed too quickly. It's easy to fall into the trap of wanting to spring out of bed the moment your eyes open. The lure of a new day often triggers an automatic, almost reflexive, movement to get up quickly. However, for older adults, this rush can be perilous. Consider the physiology of aging. As the body gets older, the cardiovascular system undergoes changes. In particular, the ability to regulate blood pressure during positional changes can diminish. When you rush from a lying to a standing position, your blood pressure may drop suddenly, a condition known as orthostatic hypotension. This can lead to dizziness, blurred vision, and even fainting or falls. Gerald, an 80-year-old former contractor, is a classic example. Always full of energy and eager to seize the day, Gerald's habit of quickly swinging his legs off the bed nearly cost him his life. One morning, as he jumped out of bed without allowing his body a moment to adjust, a sudden drop in his blood pressure sent him reeling, and he ended up with a fall that fractured his hip. This experience was a wake-up call not just for him, but for his entire family, prompting a reevaluation of his morning habits. The science behind the slow rise: when you are lying down, your blood is evenly distributed throughout your body. But upon standing, gravity forces blood to pool in your legs, which can temporarily reduce the amount of blood reaching your brain. This brief but significant change in circulation is manageable for most people, but as we age, our body's cardiovascular regulation, particularly the baroreceptor reflex, does not operate as efficiently, leading to these dangerous drops in blood pressure. Step-by-step adjustments: sit before standing. Instead of leaping out of bed, sit up slowly for about 30 seconds. Allow your body to acclimate to gravity. Movement is key. While sitting, gently move your legs by wiggling your toes and even doing light stretches to stimulate blood circulation. Take deep breaths. Incorporate several slow, deep breaths while still seated. This not only helps relax your body but also increases oxygen flow and supports cardiovascular function. Stand gradually, only then proceed to stand, using your hands on the bed for additional support if needed. By respecting these extra seconds in the morning, you're investing in your safety and long-term well-being. If you believe that a slow and steady approach to starting your day is the way to go, leave a comment saying "steady rise" below and share this video with someone you care about. Fourth, choosing a high-sugar or carb-heavy breakfast. The saying, "breakfast is the most important meal of the day," holds more truth than ever, especially for older adults. But what exactly you eat can significantly impact your energy levels, mood, and overall health throughout the day. Many of us are conditioned from childhood to reach for fast, sugary options like cereals filled with processed sugars, white toast with jam, or even pastries that might look appealing but ultimately do little for our nutritional needs. While these choices might provide a quick burst of energy, they often lead to a rapid spike in blood sugar followed by an inevitable crash. This crash, in turn, leaves you feeling sluggish, irritable, and generally out of sync with your day's demands. Helen, a 74-year-old retiree, encountered this exact problem. Her morning routine always included a muffin and a glass of juice, a combination that gave her an immediate hit of energy but soon led to a steep drop. As the hours passed, Helen experienced bouts of fatigue and clouded thinking that affected her ability to enjoy her day fully. Her doctors suggested replacing her traditional breakfast with options that had a balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. The result was transformative. Not only did Helen experience more consistent energy, but her overall mood improved and she no longer felt the urgent need for a mid-morning snack to counteract the blood sugar crash. Understanding the impact of high glycemic foods. When you consume a breakfast high in refined sugars or carbohydrates, your body releases insulin to process the sudden influx of glucose. For many older adults, this rapid change can lead to marked fluctuations in blood sugar levels, which have been associated with symptoms ranging from irritability to longer-term health complications such as metabolic syndrome or type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, a breakfast rich in proteins and fibers causes a more gradual release of energy, helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, and supports brain function throughout the day. Strategies for a better breakfast: incorporate protein-rich foods. Options like eggs, Greek yogurt, or even a small portion of lean meat can be excellent choices for sustaining energy levels. Add fiber. Consider whole grains, vegetables, or fruits that are low in refined sugars. Fiber not only helps to stabilize blood sugar but also aids in digestion and promotes a feeling of fullness. Healthy fats, avocado, nuts, or seeds can provide a satisfying energy boost and are essential for cell health. Plan ahead. For those mornings when you're in a rush, consider preparing a balanced smoothie that includes greens, a scoop of protein powder, and a handful of berries. This way, you're less inclined to grab a processed option out of convenience. By switching to these balanced alternatives, you're setting up your body to perform at its peak. Not only does this approach aid in managing your energy throughout the day, but it also supports long-term health by reducing the risk of several chronic conditions. If you're inspired by this approach and ready to fuel up, be sure to type that phrase in the comments below, hit like, and subscribe for more health-forward insights. Beyond the 4 mistakes, creating a holistic morning routine. While correcting these 4 common mistakes can make a tremendous difference in how you feel each day, there's even more you can do to create a holistic, health-promoting morning routine. Think of your morning not as a series of isolated actions, but as an interconnected series of choices that empower your mind, body, and spirit. Embracing mindfulness and a calm start. Research has repeatedly shown that beginning your day with mindfulness can lead to reduced stress levels, improved cognitive function, and even enhanced physical health. Taking just 5 to 10 minutes to sit quietly, meditate, or perform deep breathing exercises can have profound benefits. For older adults who might be dealing with both physical and cognitive stressors, the extra moments of calm can set a positive tone for the entire day. Some practical ways to incorporate mindfulness include morning meditation. Even a brief meditation session can help you center your thoughts before the day's challenges arise. Gentle stretching or yoga. Simple stretches or a gentle yoga routine can improve blood circulation, enhance flexibility, and help you transition smoothly from sleep to wakefulness. Gratitude journaling. Spending a few minutes writing down things you are grateful for can enhance your mood and foster a more positive outlook. The importance of a customized routine. Every individual is unique, and what works for one person might not be ideal for another. Therefore, tailoring your morning routine to your specific health needs and personal preferences is critical. This may mean experimenting with different wake-up times, varying the order of your tasks, or even integrating new habits as you learn more about what benefits you the most. For instance, some older adults might find that they benefit from a short walk in the fresh morning air, while others might prefer to start with a quiet cup of herbal tea that has been specially chosen to support digestion and detoxification. The role of technology and support. Today, there's a growing array of technologies designed to help you track and optimize your health habits. Whether it's a smart water bottle that reminds you to drink, a wearable that monitors your heart rate and sleep quality, or even mobile apps that guide you through breathing exercises, embracing these tools can serve as an extra boost towards forming healthier habits. Alongside these, don't underestimate the value of social support. Joining communities, whether online or in person, of individuals who share your health goals can provide motivation, accountability, and new ideas for improvement. Sharing experiences like how you overcame a particular morning struggle or how a small change led to a big difference can be both inspiring and affirming. Real stories, real results, testimonials from around the world. Let's hear more about everyday heroes who have transformed their mornings and, by extension, their lives through small but powerful changes. Dennis's journey to revitalization. Dennis's story is a testament to the hidden power of hydration. He realized that a glass of water upon waking didn't just quench his thirst, it reinvigorated his entire system. Slowly, he began to notice improvements in his cognitive function and physical balance. His family was delighted to see him more alert with an energy that he hadn't felt in years. Dennis's experience underscores how something as simple as water can reconnect your body's communication lines, so to speak, bringing everything back into alignment. Lorraine's wake-up call. Lorraine's near-fainting episode was a dramatic demonstration of how taking medications on an empty stomach can lead to dangerous consequences. After modifying her routine by having a small snack before her pills, she noticed an immediate improvement. Her energy levels became more stable and her risk of accidental falls decreased. Lorraine's story is not just about a single dietary change, it's about recognizing that listening to your body and adapting your habits accordingly is key to long-term wellness. Her experience serves as a cautionary tale and a source of inspiration for many who are looking to adapt their routine for the better. Gerald's lesson in patience. Gerald's experience dramatically illustrates the importance of taking your time when transitioning from sleep to wakefulness. His fall, which resulted in a serious hip fracture, was a painful reminder that our bodies are not built for rushed transitions, especially as we age. Now he intentionally takes his time when waking, allowing his body to adjust slowly and safely. Gerald's improved safety and well-being have even allowed him to enjoy new hobbies like gardening and light exercise, activities that require balance and coordination. His story is a clear message that a few extra seconds can be the difference between a safe morning and a potentially dangerous one. Helen's nutritional makeover. For Helen, the transformation came when she changed her breakfast from high-carb, high-sugar fare to a well-balanced meal. This adjustment not only stabilized her blood sugar levels but also dramatically improved her mood and cognitive clarity. Helen now starts her day with a mix of eggs, whole grains, and a colorful array of fruits and vegetables. The difference in her energy levels is palpable and she feels more engaged in her daily activities. Her journey emphasizes that what you eat in the morning isn't just fuel, it's a foundational element of your health strategy that affects your mind and body throughout the day. Addressing common concerns and misconceptions. It's natural to wonder if these changes might be too small to make any significant impact or if older adults can easily adapt to new routines later in life. The answer is a resounding yes. Incremental changes can lead to transformative results, regardless of age. Research in nutritional science, geriatrics, and preventive medicine strongly supports the notion that the right adjustments, even if simple, can lead to improved cognitive function, better balance, and overall enhanced quality of life. Myths debunked. Myth 1. I've been fine all these years, so why change now? Even if you haven't experienced any major health issues, the subtle decline in your energy levels and balance might be early signs of underlying issues that can be mitigated with smarter routines. By making these small changes, you're actively investing in your future well-being rather than waiting for a crisis to force your hand. Myth 2. Taking medications with food is unnecessary. While some medications are designed to be taken on an empty stomach, many common medications, particularly those related to blood pressure and pain management, can be better tolerated with a bit of nourishment. Always consult your healthcare provider about the best practices for your specific medications. Myth 3. A fast start is a productive start. Rushing may feel energizing initially, but when your body isn't given time to adjust, you could be compromising your balance and mental clarity for the rest of the day. A measured, mindful start is often a much more sustainable approach. Integrating these habits for long-term wellness. It isn't enough to merely recognize these pitfalls. The key is to integrate better practices consistently. Here are additional strategies and insights for embedding these changes deeply into your daily routine. Create a morning ritual. Design a ritual that is both predictable and flexible. The predictability can help turn healthful practices into habits, while flexibility ensures that you're adapting to your body's needs as they change with age and circumstances. For example, you might create a checklist for your morning that includes drinking a glass of water immediately upon waking, doing gentle stretches or a brief meditation, enjoying a small, balanced snack before taking medications, gradually sitting up and standing to allow your blood pressure to adjust. Preparing a nutritious breakfast that emphasizes proteins, fibers, and healthy fats. Involve your support system. Often, changing long-established habits can be a challenge, but it becomes easier when you have a support system in place. Whether it's family, friends, or even online communities dedicated to healthy aging, sharing your progress and challenges can motivate you to stick with your new routine. Consider joining a local wellness group or an online forum where members share tips, recipes, and success stories. Sometimes knowing that others are on the same journey can offer encouragement and accountability. Monitor and adjust. Adopting a new routine isn't a one-time change, it's a continuous process of monitoring your results and making adjustments as needed. Utilize tools like journals, health tracking apps, or even simple calendars to log your feelings, energy levels, and any symptoms you may experience. Over time, you may notice patterns that can help you fine-tune your approach. For instance, if you realize that a particular snack isn't providing lasting energy, you can experiment with alternatives until you find what works best for your body. Understanding the science of aging. As we age, our bodies undergo numerous changes in metabolism, cognitive function, and cardiovascular efficiency. In-depth research in the fields of gerontology and preventive medicine has shown that even small changes in daily habits can play a huge role in mitigating the risks associated with aging. For instance, studies have demonstrated that improved hydration can enhance cellular function, while a balanced breakfast can prevent the rapid swings in blood sugar that are associated with numerous health issues. By understanding these processes, you can better appreciate why these adjustments are so important and stay motivated to implement them. Final thoughts: the path to a brighter, healthier future. Now that you're equipped with the knowledge of these 4 pivotal morning mistakes, ask yourself, which of these subtle habits might you have overlooked? Perhaps you've been neglecting hydration, rushing out of bed, taking medications without a snack, or choosing a breakfast that leaves you feeling drained. The truth is that each one of these habits, no matter how small they seem, can quietly erode your strength, clarity, and overall quality of life over time. Imagine beginning your day not with a frantic rush or a quick cup of coffee, but with a deliberate, healthful routine. Start with a refreshing glass of water that invigorates every cell in your body. Take a moment of mindfulness or gentle stretching to connect with your inner calm. Enjoy a light snack that prepares your system for the medications that follow. Transition gradually from rest to activity, ensuring that your body's natural rhythms are respected. Finally, fuel your morning with a breakfast rich in proteins, fibers, and healthy fats to maintain energy and focus throughout the day. These are not just isolated changes, they are a comprehensive strategy that signals to your body and mind that you value your health and are ready to invest in a brighter future. The benefits of such a routine are cumulative. Each small adjustment contributes to an overall improvement in cardiovascular health, cognitive function, and physical stability, all of which are critical as we age. The journey to wellness doesn't happen overnight, but by prioritizing these small yet significant changes, you are laying a strong foundation for a life filled with energy, vitality, and longevity. The research is clear: healthy habits lead to healthier lives. In fact, many doctors and geriatric specialists recommend these exact practices as part of a broader strategy to combat the challenges associated with aging. So, what's the next step? Start today. Evaluate your current routine and ask yourself if there are any immediate changes you can implement. Whether it's simply keeping a glass of water by your bedside, pausing for a few gentle stretches, or rethinking your breakfast options, the power to transform your mornings and your life is within your grasp. Each morning offers a new opportunity, a blank slate on which to write the story of your day. By choosing to integrate these mindful practices into your routine, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Embrace the journey of self-care and remember that your health is a treasure worth protecting. In our rapidly changing world, where every moment counts, make your mornings count even more. Prioritize hydration, nourishment, a gradual rise, and balanced nutrition to set a steady foundation for all that lies ahead. Your body will thank you, your mind will benefit, and your future self will be ever grateful for the care you take today. Thank you for taking the time to watch, learn, and act. Here's to a healthier morning and a brighter, more vibrant tomorrow.